Last time on Banter Wars, we were invaded by pirates and wizards. Lord Zank was knocked out by the Wizard of Banter, First Mate Diggle knocked out by the Captain's Mership, and finally the Wizard of Banter progressed to the final, beating the Captain's Mership in a heart-wrenching final. Who will progress this time?
Hello again everybody, welcome back to Banter Wars, where 36 robots compete for the Banter Wars trophy. So far we have 4 finalists ready to go for the grand final, and we've got 2 more to go. We'll get 1 more today from a new set of 6 robots. Let's go meet them.
Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and I have entered my own robot for this competition, based on my own head. It is not a very fast robot, but it is a very big robot with big weapon that comes down at the enemy and a spike on the back. I think I have a good chance of winning this competition.
Kevin's own robot, named also Kevin, is a rather huge heavyweight robot with 2 distinctive weapons. One is the large blade on the back that, when the first weapon is fired, fires at the same time. A very oddly designed robot, and one that's also not very stable.
My name Twig. Twig have robot. Robot have weapon on back. Robot go fast and have spike on head.
Short on words but not short on character. Twig's robot is a large green speed machine. With that power and those 2 spikes on the front of the robot, you wouldn't want to come charging at this one. However, this robot has no shriek mechanism, and its weapons, though ferocious, aren't quite as deadly as perhaps they could be. Hey up! Look at my robot! I've entered with one called the Shin Botherer. It's like a really sturdy defender that's going to go 2-footed in on the opponents and slam! Break their legs, boy! There's no competition, this is the best robot in the entire thing. The Shin Botherer is quite a small robot, a medium weight, but with really unusual and deadly weaponry. Large spikes that come up from either side of a huge wedge on the front that can go under any robot and either turn them over or knock their engines clean out.
Hello everybody, it's me, Mario, and I have entered my own robot for the competition. My robot is called It's Me, because it's me. It is very fast, and it is a shape that goes under the robots. Oh, the Mario fall over. Maybe Mario find a small weakness in the robot.
It's Me is Mario's robot and is easily the fastest robot in the entire Banter Wars competition. Though it has no offensive weaponry, its wedge shape and extreme speed means it can easily get under the opponents. However, its weakness also comes from its speed. It's terribly unstable and liable to flipping itself over and upside down. It has no shriek. The 5th robot in the competition is an exploding banter wolf turned into a robot. As you can see, it's clearly in the shape of an exploding banter wolf. This one hopes not to go off with a bang, it hopes to win with a boom, and those large spike weapons at the front that come down on any opponent silly enough to come across them. And last, but definitely not least, is my own robot in this competition. This is the PM's Pulverizer. This robot is going to be the most damaging in the field, I can promise you, with those huge spinning blade things on the side and the flipper weapon on the front that somehow manages to go through the blades. Look at that spin. It's no wonder that this is the favourite for the overall competition. With such huge spinning blades, the PM's Pulverizer is a deserved favourite for the competition. A huge heavyweight that isn't likely to be turned over anytime soon. It has no weaknesses. So those are our 6 competitors in this competition. Let's see how they get on in the arena. The first round consists of 2 3-way battles for all our 6 robots, and our first one today is Kevin versus It's Me and the Exploding Wolf.
Mario, it's good to have you on Banter Wars with us today. You're first up against Kevin and the Exploding Wolf. What's your opinions on the forthcoming battle?
It should be easy for me, because Kevin is like the King Koopa, and we all know how that turned out. Woohoo!
3, 2, 1, off we go. Already in on the action is the Exploding Wolf and It's Me going at each other. And neither's doing much useful, but in comes Kevin to crunch down with those teeth. It's all very close so far, but oh, that's a bad mistake by Mario. He's gone into the clutches of Kevin. Only just survives. And here goes Kevin. Kevin's turned over. Mario has turned Kevin over. The Exploding Wolf isn't doing much to help, but Mario, underneath Kevin, tries to throw him, manages to push him back over. But again, It's Me is too fast for Kevin, who can't seem to get back on his wheels. The Exploding Wolf is nowhere to be seen. In comes the Exploding Wolf now. Not sure what he's going to try and do. Mario is holding onto Kevin, who appears dead and buried. Kevin is now being counted out, whilst It's Me and the Exploding Wolf take on each other, and it looks like Kevin, the unusually designed robot, is too unstable and out of the competition. Unfortunately for Kevin, the most unusual robot in this competition so far, it's too unusual, and out goes the robot.
Kevin, it's such a shame to see you go out so early. We had really high hopes for you, but in the end, you were dumped out by a brick made by a maniac. How does that make you feel?
I am not too disappointed. Even though I build a bad robot, at least I'm not Italian.
And now we turn our attention to the next in our round 1 three-way battles. We have Twig, the PM's Pulverizer, and the Shimboverer.
Mr. Prime Minister, it's good to have you back. Could you explain to us why you're back here on the show? You had a whole show dedicated to all 6 of your robots. Yes, hello once again. I'll explain why I have another robot. It's because it's my best one. I've saved the best for last. The other 6, rubbish! This one is going to be the winner, I can bet you.
The clear favourite here today is the PM's Pulverizer. Will there be a surprise in the making? Clearly not, as already the Shimboverer is falling prey to the blades of the PM's Pulverizer, and in comes Twig bravely, probably stupidly. The Shimboverer is under severe pressure here, already being destroyed by those spinning blades. Are we even going to be able to see that unusual spike weapon on the Shimboverer? Meanwhile, Twig is trying to do some sort of damage on the PM's Pulverizer, but falls victim to a reverse manoeuvre by the Pulverizer and finds himself upside down. However, the Shimboverer over in the distance there, as you can see, already being counted out, and it looks like Twig is going to get away with it. And it's happened. Twig has gotten away with it, somehow surviving the onslaught of the PM's Pulverizer. Unfortunate for the Shimboverer that the PM's Pulverizer decided to pick on him on that particular day. The Shimboverer out.
Mr. Crazed Football Hooligan, I'm sorry to say that your robot lost.
What, we lost? Hold on a minute.
Change team. Winners.
What do you mean we lost? We didn't lose. Come on, you pulverizers!
So now we move on to the second round. This one begins with Twig versus It's Me. Twig didn't have much to show in the first round, which was over far too quickly for him to really get involved, but It's Me did some serious punishment on Kevin in the first round, effectively ending him all by himself. This one will be interesting, but I've got to go for It's Me on this one.
Congratulations on getting through to the second round, Mario. Another big battle here against the robot Twig. What are your thoughts on this one?
Why does the Mario always have to fight the big monster? Why does he always say, Mario go fight the big monster? Why don't Peach go fight the big monster? Why did Luigi go fight the big monster? Why don't you, Nozaki, go fight the big monster? And Mario very upset. Mario go insane. Mario fits so many big monsters in his time. Mario is so lonely.
3, 2, 1, and away we go. Twig versus It's Me. It's Me being a very unpredictable robot, but too fast for Twig, already pushing him upside down and thrusting him against the arena wall. Under major pressure here, in great danger of not being able to recover from this. Can he turn back over? Or will It's Me once again show the world that he's not to be messed with? Can he turn over? Can he turn over? It's Me is far too fast for Twig, and it looks like it's going to be over for the hork-bajir robot. It's Me holds him against the arena wall, waiting for the count out, and we begin. Without any proper Shremek, Twig is defenceless against the wedge-shaped Mario robot. Unfortunate for Twig, who through the entire competition hasn't really been able to show what he can do, if he can do anything at all. It's Me through to the final.
Twig, you have been beaten by a robot with absolutely no weaponry, built by a man who plays with mushrooms all day. How does that make you feel?
Twig is sad.
Is that all you have to say on the matter?
Yes.
Alright then.
Next up, a very difficult tie for the Exploding Wolf, who again was pretty ineffective in the first round against the PM's Pulverizer.
Mr. Prime Minister, in the second round you're up against the Banter Wars robot, the Exploding Wolf. What do you think your chances are going into this one? Well, to be honest, I think it's going to be impossible for me to lose this one. I've exploded thousands of Banter Wolves since A Heap of Land formed. It's not going to take me much effort to dispose of just one more. You just wait and see.
This one's expected to be a heavy defeat for the Exploding Wolf, but we'll see how it goes. Trying to get a grip on the Exploding Wolf, who's simply running away at this point. Tries to fire the spurting blood weapon, but gets nowhere. Can't bring that weapon in yet. The PM's Pulverizer doing some serious damage already and trying to push the Exploding Wolf over. It seems hardly fair, does it? It's almost animal cruelty to have these two in together. The PM's Pulverizer has shown absolutely no mercy. Can the wolf get any sort of hits in at all? Or is he going to be burst like a balloon by those massive weapons? It looks like it's going to be the second option, and it is. The Exploding Wolf, gone. Shown absolutely no mercy by the PM's Pulverizer. Exploding Wolf hardly got a touch in, and burst like the balloon it is.
Banter Wolf, wasn't that just the most banterous fight that you've ever seen?
So once again we take a quick break from the heat to join up with our sumo competitors. This time round we have the huge Spin Diddly, owned by the helicopter guy in Happy Wheels. And he's against Win 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 from the Spam 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 team. Let's see if he can get into the final.
Mr. Helicopter Man, nobody really knows you, and to be honest, not even we care about your opinions, but we'd like to ask you about them anyway.
Oh, I'm going to win this fight, even though I'm the least used Happy Wheels character in history. Oh.
Spin Diddly is a huge robot, as you can see, with all these huge spinning blades. Against Win Win Win, we'll see if this robot stands any chance of getting into that final. Already been pushed though, pressured by the smaller robot, pushed and out of the arena. Despite the huge weaponry on Spin Diddly, there still was not enough pushing power to be able to push Win 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 out of the arena, and he himself gets shoved out and out of the competition. We're so close to seeing all our grand finalists. We've got 2 more to go, and this next round will decide who's number 5 into the grand final. 2 hugely effective robots so far, the surprisingly effective It's Me and the PM's Pulverizer, who is always expected to brew up a storm. Does It's Me stand any chance at all?
Mario, you're through to the final of this heat, but you're against the PM's Pulverizer, the most feared robot in this competition. Do you stand any chance at all?
I see you, Mario, do very well. Mario, in this fight, to take a big mushroom to make Mario big and strong and big Prime Minister. Wahoo! Mario show Prime Minister that Mario is not the dirty stereotype of Italiano. Where's my pasta? Where's my pizza? I'm scared to find the pizza. Where?
Mr. Prime Minister, congratulations on reaching another final. Potentially you could have a second robot in the grand final for this competition. What are your chances against It's Me? Well, frankly, I don't think Mario should even be entering this competition. He's an Italian, and in future I've been thinking about a new immigration policy which says no Europeans, because let's be fair, they're all either nut jobs or French.
3, 2, 1, off we go. It's Me with all that speed. can probably stay away for a while. He'll probably try to release the pit. Yes, off he goes. But can he get there in time? It just isn't easily controlled. The pit is open though, as is the drop zone, but already caught by the PM's pulverizer, stuck between the forklift weapons, taking huge damage. Gone. A huge disappointment for the Heat final. It's Me barely lasts 20 seconds, getting caught between the two forklift weapons of the pulverizer. Once caught there was no escape, and those spinning blades did their damage. It's all over faster than even begun. So that is it. It's Me, a worthy player, but absolutely no match for the PM's pulverizer, the huge heavyweight spinner, and they're through to the final. So who's going to be the last robot to join them? You'll find out in this coming episode. So that's it for Heat E of the Banter Wars competition. The PM's pulverizer pulverizes It's Me into shreds and heads on to the final. We'll see who joins them next time. See you later, everyone.
Commiserations on your defeat, Mario. This must be especially heartbreaking. How do you feel?
Mario is sad. Mario lost, but he do very well for Italiano. He do so bad though in the final. Prime Minister cheated! Prime Minister get the turtle! I draw a turtle in his house and he hit the ceiling. Take it at the Prime Minister! Wahoo!
Why the bloody hell do I do this voice, eh? Why don't you put on this stupid bloody voice for this Italian prick? What a waste of my time!
Hello everybody, I'm the Judge. If you enjoyed this video content, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play any particular games, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Court is dismissed. Goodbye.